In elementary school, I had always been that kind of quiet, reserved kid that got his schoolwork done, but I didn't really have a whole lot of friends, and I got along with the teachers pretty well. And I didn't really have a whole lot of challenges academically, and I had been a member of the Talented and Gifted program, and my teacher in 6th grade handed me a letter requesting me to come to the first year at Bridges in 2004. I came here, and on the first day, the number of friends I had went from 2 or 3 to about 8 in less than 24 hours, which was really unheard of for me, because I went from having people that didn't really understand how I thought to being around a bunch of people that thought about the same way that I did. One of the things that I liked about the school was that instead of being held back by standardized curriculum, I was able to work at my own pace, and come junior year of high school, I had completed all of my normal curricula and was allowed to take full tuition college classes for my junior and senior year, and by the time I had graduated, I had accumulated about 60 credit hours at Heidelberg and TU, 20 of which transferred to my current school. The program that I've been through has been one of the best ones that I've seen for high school and elementary education, because of the being able to work at our own pace, and the teachers are fantastic here. They're encouraging for the students, and if you have problems, they're more than willing to talk to you about it and just get a feel of where you're having problems, so that way you can end up keeping on going with however you're doing, and that they don't really discourage you from doing anything as far as career type things. So I've known friends that have gone into theater and others that have gone into political science type things, and personally I myself have gone into biology, but the overall Bridges as an experience has just been an experience, and to be able to come here, I've been truly grateful to have had the opportunity.
Okay, I am Cindy Starkey. I have a son, Joel, who is starting his 4th school year here. He was born blind, I should mention that. In our prior public school system, he was always told what he couldn't do or what he wasn't capable of doing. And due to his frustration, he was getting in trouble a lot. And on his last day of school year, which was at the end of 2nd grade, he was actually lost, quote unquote. Another student was to lead him to what they called the Braille room in that building, but there was no teacher in there that day. She had taken the day off, and no one had told the student guide. So therefore, he was left unattended in that building with the front door wide open for, we have no idea how long. We're estimating an hour and a half. He knew he was across the hall from the office, but he was afraid to get up and say something for fear of getting in trouble again. So we knew at that point we needed to find some place for him to go. And a neighbor told us about Bridges. And Bridges was founded as a school for the gifted, and all along we were told what he couldn't do, how he needed to improve in Braille, and how he needed to improve in his academics. And we even had a professional tell us he wasn't capable of learning. So to be referred to a school that was considered gifted, we didn't really think that might be an option. But we were desperate, so we came over and met with the administrator and showed her a video of Joel playing music. He's very musically talented. And before we told her anything, before she saw school records, Mrs. Kaufman sat there, looked at that video, and there were literally tears in her eyes, and we knew this was going to be a good fit. And since he started to come into school here, he has blossomed. His confidence has grown. It took us a couple years to restore his confidence after all of those years being told what he couldn't do. But he has grown so much academically and socially. And he's in Team 2. He has been in Team 2 since he started coming, and Mrs. Kohler and Mrs. Barnell both have always seen the potential. even if he was slight in an area, they would expand on potential, on the strengths. They would see those strengths, they would work with them and make sure they would use those strengths to help him learn his weaknesses. So I can't say enough. I don't know what we would have done if we did not find this school, and I'm sure those of you who are here have decided this is where you're going to send your children. You won't regret it. It's a wonderful staff, wonderful administration, and I wish you the best this school year. Good luck.